Alright, so this one kind of summarizes all the properties that we need to know. The first one is a product rule. If we're multiplying two powers with the same base, we add those exponents. So here, we're multiplying these exponents with the same base. They both have a's. So then that stays the same, and we add 4 plus 2 is 6. Yes, you can write them out, but again, very soon, it's going to be this times a to the 1/2, and at that point you can't write them out. You have to add those fractions together. Alright, second property, quotient. If we're dividing with the same base, we subtract the exponents. So here the base is both h, so that's going to stay h. The base stays the same. We just subtract the exponents, so 6, and there's nothing there, so there's a 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. Again, you can write it out and cancel, but once they start becoming fractions, h to the 1/6 over h, you can leave that as 1, then you would actually have to subtract them. Alright, and then the power rule. If I have an exponent raised to another exponent, I multiply those exponents together. So here, b cubed to the 7th, I would multiply these together and get b to the 21st. So adding, subtracting, multiplying, those are the three important ones. But then we have some other ones that we have to use as well. Alright, so then the power of a product and a quotient, these are the ones where it's kind of like distributing. Not exactly distributing, but kind of. So here, if I have an exponent on the outside of a group, then I apply it to everything inside the group. So I apply it to the A and the B. This is why it's kind of like distributing. But distributing is multiplying into an adding or subtracting group. Here, we're raising a group to a power. But again, it kind of works the same way. Same thing here. If I have an exponent on the outside, I distribute that exponent, apply that exponent to everything inside the group. Alright, so right here, for the first one, I'm going to take the 2 and apply it to the D, and apply it to the C cubed. So square that and apply it to the 3. So what do I get when I simplify all that? 3 cubed is 9. C here, the power rule. Power to a power, we multiply and get 6. And then this one just stays d squared, because technically there's an exponent of 1 there, and we multiply 2 times 1. So then here, we're going to apply it to the numerator and get m to the 4th. Then when we apply it to the denominator, we get n squared to the 4th, which again, a power to a power, we multiply those together and get n to the 8th. So again, it stays a fraction. If it's on the numerator, it stays in the numerator. If it's on the denominator, it stays in the denominator. Alright, and then the 0 exponent. Anything to the 0 is always going to be 1, except 0 to the 0, but we don't ever do that one. So 1. And then negative exponents are fractions. So it's the reciprocal of whatever you originally had. So here, oops, not stamp. We have negative x, or x to the negative 4. The negative part means it's going to be 1 over, so you make it the reciprocal, and then you make it a positive.